welcome back. Now, joining us on the telephone at the moment is one of the band members from Bye Bye Baby, which is happening down at the Beck Theatre on the 1st of June. So, good evening and welcome to David McKean, who is, as I was saying, one of the band members. So,
yes, that's right. Hello there, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm not too bad. Thank you for taking a few minutes out to talk about the show.
No worries at all, absolutely fine, it's my pleasure.
So, now, backed by popular demand, Bye Bye Baby. Can you tell us a little bit about the show?
Of course I can. So, Bye Bye Baby, we are a tribute to Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. We have a production which follows the story, basically, of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Very much like the Jersey Boys, however, we are a concert version, and we tend to have all of the songs all of the way through, starting off with Who Loves You, when Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons were at the height of their success. And then we tend to go back a little bit earlier from when they were performing their doo-wop song. And we go through the story all the way to basically as much as they can do up to now.
Excellent. So, have you actually got an orchestra that actually supports you?
We have a live band, so when we have theatre shows, we do have a wonderful lineup. We have a guitarist, and we have a bass, and we have keys and drums who perform with us. Mm-hmm. So there's us four performing as well as having a band behind us.
Now, it must be superb, because I presume Frankie Valli, it's ageless really, isn't it? Right from people that were around in the 1950s, 1960s, right through to today, because they've been around. The music's been around for generations, hasn't it really?
That has indeed, yes, of course. And every single year there seems to be another new release, which has been, or a cover from Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, which has been covered by modern people today, like Mad Con, who did Begging a few years ago. And I always find it's fantastic that a lot of people think, I don't really know who they are, but as soon as you play a song to them, everyone realises, actually, I do know this song, I know this song, I know another song, I know another song. And it's always a new generation is touched with the fantastic songs from Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
I think as well with Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, people don't actually realise, because the songs have actually grazed such films as The Deer Hunter, Dirty Dancing, Grease itself, as well as many others, I believe.
There are indeed, yes. So many songs have been put in different films throughout the years, and I'm sure that they'll be carried on to be put in more films in the future, as is such fantastic music.
As you appear in the band, how do you put an evening of Frankie Valli together? Is it difficult with the music you put in, because there's so many great tracks?
Oh, it is. There's albums and albums that you could go through to be able to go through it, but it's best to find the greatest hits, so to speak, the ones that the audience relate to the most. And then in our show, we do like to put a few numbers that have been covered. For instance, We Can Work It Out, which was a Beatles song, and Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons were asked to cover that by 20th Century Fox when the Beatles were making a documentary about World War II. And so it's nice to, we think in our show, for the audience to see some songs that they wouldn't necessarily have known them to be Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
I think the other thing is with Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, you probably find this performing on the stage, but the audience must sing along and enjoy the music of you singing along. So like audience participation, that sort of thing?
Of course, massively. We very much encourage in our show to everyone to sing and dance along with us as much as they can. As towards the end of our show, we like to do a medley, so we encourage everyone to get up and have fun in the theatre and sing and dance along with us.
And I believe you're absolutely getting fantastic reviews, some of them fantastic shows, superb, and the bar is constantly being raised by Bye Bye Baby. It must be nice to get that sort of feedback as well, isn't it?
It's absolutely fantastic to get that feedback. You can't really go wrong with the music because it's such amazing writing in the first place. But the lads that are part of Bye Bye Baby, we all have other jobs as well, and we do this as well as for the love as well. And it's fantastic to get such wonderful recognition from the audience. As we always like to come out after the show, we'll come out into the foyer and we'd like to meet all of the people who have come along to see us, just to see if they want to have a photo with us, or just to say thank you very much to them. And then we encourage as much as we can so people can put things on Facebook and social media, on other social medias as well, not just Facebook, like Twitter and other things, and Instagram, whatever you would like to say. Yes, so we love to meet people and give back as well as they've taken their time to come and see us.
So that's actually happening after the show. How long is the show usually? Is it about 2 hours, something like that?
It's about, yes, so we've got a first half which is about 55 or 50 minutes, and the same as in the second half. So it's not a massively long show like you would see if you're going to see maybe it was an Hammerstein musical where you'd have an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and 20 in the first act and then another hour in the second. It's nice and swift the way we go through the songs.
Right. Now, we're mainly talking about the Beck Theatre, which is happening on Thursday, the 1st of June. But is this actually a part of a UK tour that you're doing?
Indeed, yes. So if on our website, byebyebabylive.co.uk, you can check on there, and there's an absolute list of shows that we're going through throughout the year. In June, we're up north. We cover most of the UK, so we go over the place. We were very fortunate to go over to Londonderry last month, and yeah, we get to travel all over the place, which is fantastic.
And as you said earlier, all of you have the full-time job as well?
I would say yes, exactly. I'm a teacher. I've been teaching today before I'm speaking to you now. And other people are graphic designers and other jobs as well. So, yes, so all got many different jobs.
So for you, when did you actually start performing on the stage or getting into the music of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons?
Okay, so for me, I've been performing. I was musical theatre trained. I always wanted to go to drama school and try and perform in the West End. And so I've always had a love for the theatre, so to speak. And as soon as I saw the Jersey Boys years ago, when it first came out, I immediately thought, I know all of these songs. I absolutely love Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. So to have a chance to join a group and to perform with them, I leapt at the chance as soon as I could.
How long have you been with the group?
So I've been with the group now just over a year,
right, and
it's been brilliant ever since I've joined. It's been an absolute pleasure.
I suppose it's been like more or less non-stop since you've in that year with the group.
Well, pretty as soon as it did, because at first there was only 4 people that were working, as in 4 performers, and as dates got more busy and there was more coming in, that we hired some more people as well, and I came in on the second influx of performers coming in, and it's been great because I get to also play. Well, apart from playing Tommy DeVito and covering that, I get to play Nick Massey, and I also get to play Bob Gaudio as well, which is fantastic.
Oh, crikey. So a lot to learn, but enjoyable at the end of the day.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. I have no problems learning it at all. It's an absolute joy.
And then I suppose that's one thing about performance or singing, anything like that. Enjoyment, it comes across, the audience enjoys it, and then it sort of feedbacks to you, doesn't it, really?
That's right. We do get a lot of comments from people saying, "Oh, you lads look like you're enjoying yourself on stage so much," and we are. In all honesty, and all of the lads, we all get on with each other very, very well, which helps. And yeah, it's an absolute brilliant time on there. It's a party, so to speak.
Do you just do theatre, or do you do like hotels, clubs, holiday resorts?
So yes, we do. We do holiday resorts as well. We work for Fun Leisure. And we've also, like I said, when we went over to Londonderry, we just did the Jazz and Music Festival, which was over there, which was a lovely time. Love the Northern Irish, they do know how to party. And yes, we do corporate events as well. In this week, I believe we're doing the National Fragrance Awards, which is in London. So yes, we can do parties, we can do birthdays, we can do weddings, we can do whatever people would like to hire us for.
So, if people are interested, the main thing is www.byebyebabylive.co.uk is your website?
That's right, yes. That's right. I'll repeat it for you again. It's www.byebyebabylive.co.uk, and you can follow us on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter.
So, do they just type in Bye Bye Baby?
That's right, yes. You can just type in on Facebook, you can put in Bye Bye Baby Live, and the same for on Twitter.
All right. On that note, I know you're busy. You've probably just come in from work. So, main thing, Beck Theatre, you're appearing...
June the 1st.
So, June the 1st, Thursday, June the 1st at the Beck Theatre.
That's right.
Or
7:30 start, book some tickets while they're still left and come along and see us.
And have a great sing-along and a party feel to the atmosphere.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, feel free to come along and sing along and dance along with us.
And say hello afterwards as well.
Of course, yeah, no problem. We'll tell you through that. Apart from going through the story of the song, apart from just having the songs as if it's a concert, we will explain and have script and the story in there as well, so you don't just feel like it's just a concert. We will explain some part of what happened with the relationship between the members of the band.
Ah, so it's a bit of history as well as sort of like the songs as well.
Oh yes, of course, definitely.
Excellent. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to ask you any more. I'm going to make sure the listeners come along and experience it for themselves. So,
Okay.
my thanks goes to you, David, for taking the
No
time
problem.
out to talk to me, and good luck
Been
with
my
your
absolute
tour.
pleasure. Thank you very, very much.
Okay, and I'll speak to you in a bit.
Who loves you, pretty baby? Who's gonna help you through the night? Oh, what a night. Late December back in '63. What a very special time for me. 'Cause I remember what a night. You say you're gonna go and call it quits. You're gonna chuck it all and break our love to bits. Break it up.